Just had a thought, man. Like, as you know, usually I don't make videos of this style. It's usually like a presentation and it's me in the corner and like go through an idea. But today it's more of a free flowing video. If I wanted to talk about how I think the black pill is massively detrimental to your mind, to your self esteem, and everything. So my quick story with it, I'll run you through it, and then I can, once you have my backstory and my reasonings, I can break down why I think it's so bad for you. So very briefly, I went from no girls, nothing, till I was like 15, and then when you're in early teenager, like I bloomed quite late. Like I remember I was like 15 and I was like 5'2", bro. And then I had like my growth spurt and stuff like that. But I remember you'd be there and there'd be like friends around you who would tell you about girls they're speaking to and stuff like that, and it would just seem impossible. It would just seem so weird. And like, you can believe that things like this were real. It's like this guy like had sex when he was like 13, 14 and stuff like that, and you haven't even spoken to a girl for more than a 20-second conversation before. Now, after that, like all my friends as a joke, we all went, and for reference, I had like a long distance relationship at one point then, and I only saw her for like 12 hours total in person. So count that as a relationship if you want, bro. Like whatever. But then all my friend group, like we as a joke went on a dating site. It wasn't like officially a dating site for kids, but it was like make friends, 13 to 17, and like it was literally a dating site, like the exact same options a dating site, like the age range you want, the the preference of gender and stuff like that. So it went from making friends and everyone was using it like my options were like 17 plus girl. Like this wasn't for making friends, but like no one was using it. Like people were like putting their sexiest photos on there, were putting their snap on there. Like some people even have their phone number and said, yeah, just FaceTime me. And all of us kind of joined out of morbid curiosity because some of my friend group had already like hit their puberty properly and we know was speaking to girls and whatnot, and other guys just didn't, or even if they had hit their puberty, they just wouldn't really speak to girls and whatnot. And then we all went on there, and we had, like a bunch of us actually started seeing like a bunch of success. Like they're always the guys that just bloomed earlier and like are 15, like 6'2", and look like more grown and stuff, and they can. That's my dog in the back, by the way. That's why my camera's like this. And the reason why the part of me that you can see is this is because I'm using FaceTime, and if I drag this side through, my contacts pop up. But we went on like the dating sites, whatever, and I actually started seeing like a lot of success on it. So I started going from like not speaking to any girl for months, or like you'd have like an obsessive crush for like 3 months or something, to then I was on this app and I started getting a lot of ads. Like at one point I was in the top 10 most like added accounts, like most popular accounts, whatever, for like a few days, and I was on that, and I was getting like above 100 ads a day of girls that were like 17 and I was 15 at the time. Now that's not me boasting. I'm saying that at this point I went from ridiculously low self esteem with girls. It was like I didn't even have like the idea of getting girls. I didn't have like self esteem or how I thought of myself around girls. It just wasn't even an option, to having a ridiculous abundance. And that also jaded my view of women quite a lot, to say, because like you can just tell by the different photos you use. Like okay, on this account I put a more like revealing photo, like it's shirtless photo or something, and on this I getting like 20% more ads, for example, or on this my bio is more sexual and it's this, or my first message is like meet me instead of something random, and then you're getting a far greater response rate. And it just made me realize, okay, that this whole thing was just about looks. It was just about looks, how sexual you are, stuff like that, to get the attention. And then went from that. Like at the start, that was actually quite healthy for me. Like I think the point of this video is to show you how negatively black pill can affect your mental health. But at this point, I was quite red pilled. It's like go to the gym, be more flirty, learn how to text girls, learn how to meet them, all these things. And then after this, I quit at some point. There was a girl I very much liked, started dating her, broke up, And then instead of after we broke up, instead of going and just speaking to like a thousand girls, I didn't want to get back into that because it just felt a bit scary. Like people were gonna fight. It felt wrong. It felt like entirely wrong. I was becoming like more of a Christian at the time as well, so I didn't want to be on like a dating site like overtly like you're looking for hookups. Like what? Let's be honest, man. What else are you looking to do? You're like 16, trying to go on a dating site. Like, come on, 16, 17, around there. And I didn't go on that, but you just speak to like this random girl for like a month or two, and then this girl and whatever. And this was the point where I really started feeling like a lack because I only quit that. I only quit that thing where I was getting a lot of validation, a lot of self esteem because I got a girl I like, then it didn't work out, and now I was stuck to where like I had all this praise, all this like validation, and I felt so good about myself from the external validation, to having like ridiculously low. And that's when I started. I don't know. I think I had already seen like one or two random black pill videos, and it was basically like red pill YouTubers like Ham's just shitting on them. And I watched one or two again, and then you think, oh, okay, well, you feel like you're learning. That's the whole like malicious thing about it. It feels productive to watch. Like you think, oh, I'm learning so much. Um, I'm learning more. I'm learning what to do. Like this, improving my chances. And all you're doing is like now you spot more and more insecurities on you, on your height, on your face, on your body, whatever. And I don't. I think a lot of it is not useful in any regard. It's like we can argue, okay, yeah, but this is part of like looks maxing is like part of self improvement. And while I think that is the case, I think looks maxing and blackpill is quite different. Like I'm talking, this was before like looks maxing on Insta and stuff like that when it all blew up, and everyone knew now knows like what mog means and whatnot. Only happened like 2 years ago from now. This was like 3 years ago, and that was the point where the only black pill content you'd find online was on some YouTube channels, like a little niche of like the men's space, and on things like looksmax.org. I'm talking like the underground shit, man. And at that point, I got more and more into it. I really researched it, and I was already kind of, it was a weird dichotomy where I thought I can get goals, but right now I'm not. So I felt like I was missing something, and I was chasing something, and this felt like new information, new reasons, new all this. And I already had the idea that okay, looks are quite important, and I still hold that frame of the fact that looks are going to be important in dating, and it's kind of like how you get your foot in the door. Looks are never going to hold a relationship, like from the man side, in my view. But are they going to get you more attention from girls, so then more opportunities? Of course, come on, like we're not stupid, right? Same with money, same with height. I'm counting that as one, by the way. It's like just appearance, like height, physique, face, all that stuff. Fashion, I'm counting it as one. It's gonna be an important thing, but it's never gonna like hold a relationship for you. And it was the same thing with me of like I knew how to basically be a player, but then I got into a relationship and I didn't know how to be a boyfriend, and the relationship broke up because of like my mistakes, like, and it broke up very quickly as well. But it was like a long build up process to it, right? And then so I got quite into the black pill. My eyes itchy as hell, bro. This is my sixth video of the day, fam. I got quite into the black pill to like a weird amount. Like I started like making courses on. I thought okay maybe I can monetize because I was still in like self improvement, like make money space, all that. And I thought okay I'll make my personal brand on looks maxing, going to the gym, all that stuff, getting more goals. And I actually got like I just did it on Twitter. Like my friend was doing it on something else, on like working out. Another one was making it on grow your account, and we all had like a little personal brands. And I did mine like that, and I actually got like two or three clients. Like I felt like I was doing some stuff. I made two courses. I never sold them, but I made like two. Like one was about being a hybrid athlete. One was about looks maxing. Before looks maxing was like a popularized term. Like the only thing, like if you know what I'm talking about, the only course that was about back then was like Syrian psycho stupid facial improvement document. So bad, bro. Like, it read like ChatGPT before ChatGPT was a thing. Like the only advice I had for a lot of things was like wear makeup. And I thought, no, this is stupid. Like I still had the solid frame of like self improvement, and it hurt me that I thought, okay, I'm trying to improve, but I'm not. Like I don't feel it doesn't feel complete. Like there's always more information. There's another flaw. You need to try solve all these things. And this kept going on, and it really, really damaged my mental health, my self-esteem. I felt very unattractive, felt really bad about myself. But that's my dog shaking. I've got a big dog. I don't only have this one. I've got a massive one too. And after this point, I thought, okay, I need to change. Like, I felt so bad. I felt so unattractive. You try speak to girls just to try get validation from girls that you're still wanted, still attractive, whatnot. It's probably some weird childhood trauma shit, but whatever. And from that, I then I then began to solve it. Like, this was 2 years ago, and now I don't like. I'm so much better health mentally. I'm so much. My mental health is so much better, to say properly. Immigrant allowance in English, whatever. And my my perception of myself is far better. Like, now I actually really like myself. Like, my self esteem is very, very good, especially opposed to what it was, say, 2 3 years ago. Like, yeah, 3 years ago now. And I kind of wanted to tell you, like, roughly how I did that. I'm not sure. I had a shower before this. My chain is probably still wet. And I'm losing bro. I'm such a bad YouTuber. If I continue doing this random video style with no presentation where I just talk shit to the camera for 12 minutes, my channel's never going, bro. But but since then I've really made some changes. So my point of this video was, firstly, blackpill is terrible for you. Like, I went from having great self esteem, feeling so good about myself, to being like obsessed with this thing, feeling so bad, so unattractive. Like, you look at yourself in the mirror and all you can see is flaws. You look at other guys around you and you can just think of them as better than you. You see girls and you just think, oh, they're not gonna like me. Like, it's a horrible, it's a vicious cycle, bro. And I remember one time I was walking home and I felt really bad that day because, like, I just felt insecure and bad, and I felt bad about myself. And then I saw some kid by a river, and it was him and his mum. And this kid looked about my age, and he was in like a wheelchair, and I think he had some disabilities as well. Like, he was drooling and stuff like that. He can speak, and I thought, what the fuck, man? I'm here. I'm walking. I can walk, bro. I went to school. I've got ambitions. I've got dreams. This guy's my age, and his mum is wheeling him around. Hey, dog. I'd show you, but I don't really want to move my camera. But lay down. Good boy. I love you too. Bro, I want to do more chill videos like this, man. This is fun. But and then I kept thinking, like, what the fuck is like wrong with me? And like, this wasn't like a good way of sorts of where I thought, like, wake up call, like, what am I doing? Go lay down, boy. And can you guys say this? Wait, let me check. Can you hear him pant very loudly? Good boy, lay down. And I thought, okay, I need to change. So what did I do to change? So that's my story of like why I think the black pill is bad, and like how badly it affected my self esteem, and I still have like little scars from it. But how I changed from that. So I started initially. I literally just started like really hard looks maxing, like getting in better shape, bulking up, like becoming more lean, improving my hair, improving my face, like all the looks maxing stuff. I knew probably, like, even if you're a black pill or think you're in the black pill, like, I knew probably more than you, but like I made course on this and I did all that stuff, and you know what, I actually did get some results, like especially in physique. You work out in a year's time and bulk properly, like you're gonna get great results, right? Didn't get mad. I didn't get any like crazy results. I think it was only like 2 or 3 kilos, but I got leaner and I felt a bit better and stuff. And because of that, I then thought, okay, I really got back into self improvement as well. Like, I got back into the mental health habits. I got back into productivity, like trying to do things that are gonna, like, work on your success, work on your future, work on yourself, like wealth, health, relationships, right? The three main goal types and things to improve on. And I did that, and it kind of became a positive feedback loop of, okay, I'm getting progress in this. I feel better about myself. Okay, now I can be more social. Now I can improve my relationships. Now I can start speaking to girls again. Now I can get into a relationship. then you're more motivated because now you have a relationship and you want your girl to like you want your girl to not just like you want your girl to think wow, and then it gives you more motivation. You work harder, you improve and whatnot. And then I started also improving my mental health. As you know, like a year ago, I really got into like properly improving mental health. And since then, I felt so much better, man. Like I feel so much better every day, and it's like a blessing. It's like I literally feel like the hand of God was just placed on my head and just cured of many things. And it genuinely is kind of like a fear of the fact that scared of like slipping back into black pill beliefs because that can take you down, man. Like it can really set you back. It can really if your mental health is off, everything else is gonna be off. You can only run off like rage and insecurity for so long. Of like yeah, like fuck this, don't care. I'm gonna just do my stuff for so long. It's so much better for you to just be in this good state of mind, and then you can achieve all your goals. And if you're in a bad state of mind and you're not achieving any goals, you feel even worse because you'll feel like you're slowing down and stagnating in life. So if you are currently in the black pill, I'd say unironically try do the looks maxing stuff. I'm not gonna be here and just tell you okay, improve your mental health because it's gonna seem stupid to you, and it did to me. So try the looks maxing stuff. Try like expect the more red pill side of it as well. Like focus on your like just get in good shape, improve your fashion, improve your social skills. Don't be there trying to change your eyelid shape or some weird shit. Good boy. He got bored of my black pill speech, man. And try get the results and also try improve your mental health. Try improve your finances. Try improve yourself in other areas, and you'll look back 6 months from now, and you'll be in better shape and like look better, and you'll feel proud of yourself for that. You'll be better socially. You'll be better mentally, and you'll just stop caring as much about like the black pill ideas. Sure, will you still care about looks? Yeah, bro, and that's fine. Like, care about how you look in the gym. Like, be motivated to train because in 2, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, you'll have your dream body. That's a good thing though. That's like working hard because you're gonna get amazing results is a good thing. That's not like never let anyone tell you that's a bad thing of like, oh, you want to do good and be better looking. Well, of course you want to be better looking. The whole world around you has sold you the idea from a young kid you gotta be good looking. You're gonna get more attention. You have to like this is like a necessity to get love and affection, and love and affection is like a fundamental human need. So never. That's the problem with the black pill is I think some things of it are real and like looks maxing of like, yes, it's important, but I think they do it in such a compulsive, dirty, women hating way that it's never gonna get you anywhere. And you may think, and this an example I have to use for this, like the black pill guys in comment sections. I think, but he's ugly. How is he getting girls? Well, yeah, bro, you're not getting girls because you have an attitude like that. And now you're thinking, oh, but you're talking about attitude and mindset. It's like all about looks. It's like, bro, stop thinking like you're 14. No, you know what I'm saying? Like going out with your Nike tag fleece because you think some girl is gonna like you. It's all about your mind and how you let your mind recover from this and how you let your mindset be in a positive way, like be in a positive frame where you can work on good things and then be in the positive feedback loop of you're doing good on this, you're making progress, and then you want to do even more progress, and then you look back and you have so much progress, you feel so much better, whether this be in the gym or whether it be in money, in your studies, in your mental health, in your religion, in anything. That's really gonna help you. And final little point, like I doubt anyone's watching, we're like 19 minutes in, but another thing that really helped me during this time with my mental health, and I don't really speak about it in my YouTube videos because I don't think it's kind of my right to yet. Like a lot of my mental health has been improved by religion and the fact of like, feeling loved by God and stuff like that. But I don't want to speak about that in my channel just yet because I feel like I'm still very unknowledgeable and still like quite a low level on that, let's say. Like I think I've only been like I've identified myself as religious for the last like 3 years, and I know there's still a long way to go. But it's a scary topic, man. It's a scary topic. The fact that you're 16 and you think that your your like life is so bad because you don't think you're like worthy of attention and love and affection and love. Because you know, some people are gonna find that cringe, some people are gonna find that weird, but if you find that cringe and weird, you probably never were in a state where you lacked it, because that's a fundamental human need. Like as I said, like you always gonna want love, you're always gonna want affection. It's completely natural for you to want that. There's no reason why you wouldn't want that. Do you see what I mean? It's like unless you're like 0.001% of the population and you're like asexual or something, but even then, I don't know. You still want affection, I assume. So just very brief recap is like don't get dragged into the black pill. If you do get dragged into the black pill, then actually do try and improve yourself. Like do try looks max to feel better, and then as you're feeling better, also improve your mental health. Also improve in your finances or studies or just the future. So then you feel better about your looks, about the future, about your mental health. And as your mental health improves, you'll stop caring about this. But the reason why we're doing the other stuff additionally to mental health is because if I just told you do your mental health stuff, you wouldn't be motivated enough to do it. Like your current layer of purpose is fulfill this like desire to look better, so then you can hope to get a mate. Take it one step at a time. You'll improve. Like it took me a little while, like it took me a few months or a year or something, but every single month I'm feeling better and better, and quite frankly, like I think I look better and better as well. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't really care. Like to me, it's a lot more about my mindset and your mind not being your own enemy. But just keep that in mind, bro. You don't want your own mind hating on you. Yeah, bro. That's what I had to say for this video. I don't know if I'm gonna have like more video stars like this where I just sit and talk shit to the camera, but I don't know. I really enjoyed it, so we'll probably be doing more of this like when I've done like the normal self improvement videos where it's like a presentation. Because today I've already recorded 5 of those, so I just thought I had more things I wanted to talk about. I sat down from my computer, I opened it, and OBS was already open. So I thought it's alright, alright, alright. We hit one now. We hit one now. So yeah, bro. Much love. Get off YouTube. Go do something productive. And I'll speak to you in the next one, man.